Welcome back to Ep.103 Gaming and our playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, our poor man's game. And we're picking up where we left off. We do have a wolf pelt on the back of Splash. Sorry, was not expecting to cough right there. But to get started,
Joan, boy.
we are going to sleep so that we could go into town and sell that pelt. Hello. There we go. We'll sleep until noon, since there's no option to just sleep till morning. But, yeah, I think today's episode we are going to go down to New Austin and actually investigate Armadillo and possibly Tumbleweed properly. Do some bounty hunting down there. Then we'll worry about building a house in the next episode, probably. I don't want to bring Abigail back too soon. As you know me, I am not a big fan of Abigail at this point. It's our pesky cougar neighbor out on the prowl today. Doesn't look like it. But Splash is at level 4 bonding, so we'll change him out. And not sure who we're going to use yet today. Our other 3 horses are Morgans. Splash is our only Kentucky saddler. Ed Nakota. That's not good. I like the Nakotas, but they don't have a lot of health. Seems like most of the racehorses are really low on health compared to other horses you can get. I mean, even Splash here has a decent amount of health for what he is. Ah, 72. We need to change outfits. Yeah, I was in the winter outfit. I'm surprised John wasn't losing health or stamina. We're not going to do this bounty yet, because this, I think, is the one where
Out of the damn! Watch yourself, mister.
this should be the one where we have to go hunting in the construction yards at night.
I'm looking for Gavin. He's my best friend. He left me. I lost him.
Hey there, friend.
I mean,
how can I
I
help?
lost him.
Can have perfect
Someone knows how to field dress, I see.
Really funny, it is.
There we go. Should have probably taken that pelt to the trapper, but wolves are a dime a dozen in this game in certain areas, so...
Well then... Mister?
I'm looking for my friend. Gavin.
Head over to the stable.
Where the hell are you? Howdy there, friend.
He's in a cave up in Big Valley, dumbass. At least that's what we're assuming, based on his description of Gavin, what the guy looks like who's in that cave.
Hello. How's that horse doing? I'm afraid we just don't have any space right now.
Morgan is only at level 3 bonding. Venenga and Dusty are both at level 2. Well, if we're gonna go...
Okay, I'll switch them out.
do some bounty hunting. We'll take our best horse, or our original horse. Alright.
You, attaboy.
Okay. Now, let's head on down to Armadillo, and possibly out to Tumbleweed as well. On Venenga. Venenga too. We're just gonna ignore that. That's a dime a dozen too, till you actually investigate it. Lots of bison. I wish you could take Charles out hunting in the epilogue the way you get to go hunting in chapter 2. I think it would be fun if, you know, John and Charles could bond over a bison hunt the way Arthur and Charles did.
Good fella.
Calm down, it was just a snake. My God. It's weird to ride across the map and not have other things that I'm doing along the way. As in Red Dead Online, you know, you're going around treasure hunting or hunting for pelts and animal carcasses for your trade. Trader role, which basically you're selling leather goods. Or you could be looking for things for the collector. I hate the approach to this bridge. I don't know why the hitbox on this thing is such that like, I'm not doing that on purpose. I am trying to take it straight, and the horse just does not want to. What are we stuck on? The horse just does not like to take this bridge, and I would really like to know what the glitch is on that particular bridge that the horse dodges left or right off the bridge. Because it doesn't make sense to me. And I absolutely hate that little bridge. We need to load. Okay, we do have our weapons loaded out. So have both of our cattleman revolvers on. Regular ammo. Which is not a good thing. I think we'll head down to Armadillo by way of Pike's Basin. As I do like Pike's Basin. Hello, cattle. It's amazing how different this is compared to Red Dead Online. Or not Red Dead Online. Red Dead 1, the original Red Dead. It's so small. It's like nothing there.
You and me, fella.
Gives my horse a little encouragement. Somebody's camping up on the ridge. Come on. There we go. "83 degrees. Get warmer." Somebody else camping up on the ridge.
You know I love you.
Why is he so antsy? I haven't run across any snakes. At least not recently. Out into the desert. Buttermilk buckskin and an Appaloosa. Should maybe look into doing more of the horseman challenges so we can do that last one, that capture and tame all of the common breeds that you can find out in the wild. Because I do like that challenge. Not sure where we're at in any of those, though. Horseman. Horseman 9. Van Horn to Blackwater. 17-minute dry dash. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that today. We're probably not gonna do that tomorrow. But, that's all we have standing between us in that horse breaking challenge. And, come on, Benanga.
Oh my, oh my. If it wasn't for you, sir, if it wasn't for you, whoo, how lucky we are. The hero we so required. Armadillo is indebted to you, though I fear it may be beyond saving. I don't know what you made of that, but it was a close thing. And in light of that, and the sad demise of this settlement, I am resigning my post. You will see that I've packed my valise, but the accoutrements of my profession remain in my desk.
Glad I was able to help you out of that, Sheriff. Sad you won't stick around.
Well, so long. I must see about a train.
Okay, go see about a train. Let me loot the Delevers. half tempted to take one of their horses, too. I really wish you could have more than 4 horses in story mode. I'm sure there's a mod out there somewhere that would allow that, but I don't want to deal with mods because then I'd have to worry about where I keep files in order to continue playing Red Dead Online. Although Rockstar just doesn't seem to be very caring about Red Dead Online. So that's silver pocket watch we will take. Nothing in that drawer. Nothing in that drawer. Well, stamps. Potent bitters. Yeah, we'll take. Even though I don't use them. Gun oil. Definitely use that. Nothing in that drawer. Premium cigarettes. We will discard all of those in order to take the new pack. Common Americans. What do we got? General Quincy Harris. Okay. I hit Q because I forgot that that is the Q is the equivalent of
Ready, boy?
Eagle Eye in Rise of the Tomb Raider, but in Red Dead it is, you know, duck for cover.
Cholera! Holy hell, warned about the cholera! All of you be careful.
Could have gotten a
Out. Get out of here!
Red Roan. Red Roan Kentucky or Tennessee
What?
Walker, because that's what
Town has got sickness. Hear me now. Whole
That's what,
town has got
Lenny
sickness. Leave
rode.
town if you can. Leave town if you can.
Yeah, we're leaving. We have Tumbleweed to go to. Study a pig.
Plague! Plague! Stay away! Stay away!
Okay.
The town is full of cholera. They can hardly bury the dead.
Yeah, but I was a little annoyed. My internet provider must do like system maintenance in the spring, because I had this issue last spring where my internet speed would drop like overnight in the spring and cause my uploads to take an extra long time. And that has been happening again, and the upload I did not last night but the night before was not finished when I woke up, and then like by the time it finished yesterday it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was uploading for like over 12 hours.
Oh, Lord, you're heavy. Hey, what are you getting up to there?
Hey, whoa! Keep your distance, friend. These bodies ain't safe to be around.
Oh. What's wrong with them? Aside from being dead.
You ain't heard about the cholera plague in Armadillo? Most of the towns either died or up and left.
So, why are you burning them?
It's what the town folk want. Trying to stop the spread. Terrible business. But lucrative, I have to say.
Lucrative for the Undertaker, yes. Well, let's head on out to Tumbleweed now. See about some honey hunting, maybe, if we get there in time. Oh, come on. I don't want to deal with wolves. There's a body over here. See if I can recover those arrows before I do anything else. I'm missing one. There it is. Still on the wolf. Okay, those are both 1 star. This is 2 stars, so we'll start with him.
Don't you get spooked on me, fella.
But, yeah, so by the time, my video finished uploading, it was too late in the day because, surprisingly, that was, Mother's Day that happened. So, yeah, I'm recording almost a week ahead of time because, of that trip that my mother and I want to take. But, yeah. So I couldn't record anything. And that just, it pisses me off. You know? And granted, I could do some editing, just re-render the videos so that the file sizes are much smaller, but I just want to give you as high quality as possible. Chewing tobacco.
Hey, buddy.
Not sure I would be using chewing tobacco that came from a corpse of questionable death. If you're wondering where on the map this is, it is right there. Sort of halfway between Armadillo and Coots Chapel, and up on this little shallow plateau.
Si un caballo está cansado, lo azotas. Si está muy cansado, ¡a un lado!
Right there. No, I thought I finished that. Or was that the other one? Let's catch up with the Del Lobos. That's 5 dead wolves. On top of the 3 that we killed out with our bow. It's a challenge though where we should do that. Might be one of the sharpshooter challenges. Or weapons expert, I forget. And there we go. 5 dead lobos. Okay, Fandango. Good boy. I don't want to trade this
One more
horse
time,
soon.
boy.
Get a different one. I mean, I like Fandango, but it's weird for John to have a Palomino like Arthur had. I might go and see if we can buy one from the stable in Valentine. Especially if it's a female, a mare. But that'll be for later. We have other stuff to do right now. Should maybe camp overnight and finish this little journey in the morning. I think I will do that now. Herd of horses over there. Yeah, I think we will get rid of Fandango eventually. Not quite yet,
All right.
but we'll
My
get
boy.
ourselves another Morgan. But I feel like it's been bugging me for several episodes now that like our current Palomino, this one, is a male when the original Fandango was female. I mean, if I can get a female Palomino, I will take it, and I'll name her Fandango 3. But if I
What a
end
boy
up
you are.
just getting another random Morgan, then I will do that. Or I might go for another Kentucky Saddler. Still think it makes more sense to have 3 Morgans than a Kentucky Saddler.
My damn feet ache like a bad.
But we'll see. It's cold in the desert. Alright. A little bit further and we will be in Tumbleweed.
Look out for each other, huh?
Penny for the blind.
Help a blind man.
Here.
Hello. Finish the action. There we go.
I see sand and ocean and palm trees. Find the black flower, and you will be rewarded.
Well, okay then.
Sand and ocean and palm trees?
Please, I need to be alone with my thoughts.
Yeah, you're fine, buddy. I'm moving on.
You, amazing animal.
Welcome to Tumbleweed.
Howdy, sir. Haven't seen you here before. Take a look.
Alright.
Seems like every other fella tries to sell me one of these.
There we go. Nothing going on
You're
in
very
Tumbleweed? Nothing
Good
going
morning.
on in the jailhouse? Burn in hell.
Sheriff, look what I found. He's in the Del Lobo
You know what they
gang.
do with them 10 stars in Mexico, boy?
Hey! Hey! What's all the nonsense?
You don't release me now. 12 angry
No one can
Mexicans is
stop
gonna ride
us,
through
man.
this town. Burn it all to hell. Only lock me up if you want this town to burn, Sheriff.
We do not respond amicably to threats. What's the charge?
He was robbing a stage.
Then the sentence is death. Make
Hey,
your
no!
peace,
The
partner.
boy was gonna put me in cell!
This is wartime, and like you said,
No!
we can't take the risk.
Sheriff?
Couldn't do it without
Okay. From now on, trials are going to be quick, and justice even quicker.
Come on now.
We will not submit to these lawless gangs.
That's my boy.
Get this trash out of town. Where there's one Del Lobo, there'll be more.
Yes, sir. Sheriff.
Now you can be a help or hindrance. You want to help? Follow me in.
Good morning.
I'm a roof hunter.
I was hoping you was the obliging kind. I didn't want to be this varietal of sheriff, but the situation demands it. Just take that bounty poster there and you'll find out. These fellas is known as the Del Lobo gang, meaning of the wolf in the Mexican tongue. I only wish they was that civilized.
Okay. 5 feet 9 inches and only 150 pounds. Must not have much muscle.
Joaquin Arroyo. Word is he's up at Solomon's Folly. These Del Lobos been killing, stealing, torturing, and tormenting the good people of this region for too long. Only good one's a dead one. Except if they know a thing or two, and I believe this one does. You bring him here, I'll have a few words, and then I'll send him to St. Peter. You have my sworn oath on that.
Okay.
Hey, friend.
Come on, Venango. Let's go hunt us a Del Lobo. Let's drop on down off the cliff. Oh, bread. Move.
That's my boy.
quit.
You can't kill the kid. Joaquin vouched for him.
If Joaquin Arroyo was here, he'd use his own knife on the little squeaker.
Oh, Dios mío! Dios mío! Dios mío!
He ain't one of us. We have a trench.
Joaquin Arroyo!
Joaquin's not here! Please, he's not here!
Everything's okay. Just tell me where he is.
Hop on the tracks! They're robbing the train!
Get out of here before I change my mind.
Oh, thank you. Gracias, señor.
Let's see here.
Arroyo's map. Arroyo's map? What is on Arroyo's map? Benango, come here. Alright. Up to the tracks. I am intrigued about this map. Even though we don't do treasure hunting in the poor man's game. They're waiting for a train. There is no train.
Someone's...
Arroyo! Arroyo! Run! Okay?
I told you to die.
You ain't going to take me!
Stay calm now. Royal, someone wants to have a talk with you. Listen, is it okay if I rob you? All right, let's go.
Alright.
You're gonna die slow. And you're gonna die hurting. I'm going to watch them do it. And I'm going to laugh.
The sheriff wants to talk. I don't.
And I want to loot some more Del Lobos. Okay. What you got in your saddlebag?
Okay,
I'll
partner.
have every Del Lobo in Austin come looking for me. We are on...
Better hurry on up. Tumbleweed sheriff is real quick to execute.
Okay, back to Tumbleweed.
You know the Del Lobos? Hey, we killed and we...
None of you gave me no trouble yet.
I think we still have yet to take out Thieves Landing in this playthrough.
I'm going to take the bounty poster. I'm going to shove it.
Save your nonsense.
You're
for the
not gonna
sheriff.
shove it anywhere. If I were John, I might do some shoving with it, though. How about down your throat to shut you up?
Here we are. Our time together is almost at an end.
I'm going to see you again, mister. Believe me there.
How you doing?
Sheriff, you looking for Joaquin Arroyo?
I ordered him. Didn't have much hope of seeing him, though. Put him in the cell.
You couldn't come get me, Sheriff? You yellow belly. You coward. You sent some vaquero.
I could have come after you, Arroyo. But it's so damn hot out there, I didn't want to sweat.
My friends, they're gonna come for you.
Then they'll die, too. Now save some breath for my questions, boy. I believe you'll find that figure to your liking.
Thank you kindly.
If the law's happy, I'm happy.
Knowing the situation down here, we'll have more posters up. Matter of time is all.
Alright. Now, I am curious. Is this... Ah. Not that. Not that. Spirit. Yes. Did I give it to him? Is that what just happened? Must have been. Well, that's shitty. I wanted to check out that map.
I said it. Get your meats right here.
You're quite the horse.
He might be quite the horse, but as I said, I think we are going to sell him and see about getting us another horse. A different Morgan.
Hey, good looking horse there. Ain't got any stalls left.
Why is he only worth $3? Dusty's worth 11. Morgan's worth 18. Splash is worth 10. Alright. Well, we will saddle up Morgan. Again, if you're wondering what the horses that are here are, there is the Tennessee Walker, like Kieran's.
Decent enough riding horse.
Standard bred, like Sean's. American Paint, like Javier's. And an Appaloosa, like Trelawney's. And a Turkoman, like Silver Dollar, who was, what's his face's? Isaiah's.
Take care of that nag. Come back and see me.
So. We'll ride on back towards Armadillo. See what we see along the way. We come across another Morgan that we like. I think we will go for a mare this time if we can find one.
Hey!
Sir?
I kinda wish I would just get a Tennessee Walker. But, I just think that's too good of a horse for John. So we will ride Morgan. It's actually kind of a long train for this game. Usually a herd around here. There was that herd near where we camped, which was around here. like
How
Morgan.
about that, fella?
Hopefully, by the end of this episode, we will actually have this guy at level 4 bonding. Help that along. Slow down a little, boy. There we
Well
go.
done, boy.
I think maybe the unusual color is partly why he's worth more than the others.
Easy. Now,
American Standard Bread and a Nakota. That's too good for us. You hear that? You're too good for a poor man's playthrough. We only want the worst horses. Well, I suppose we can head back up towards Finneganstead. Although there's usually a herd that hangs out over this way. Towards Twin Rocks. Of course, we could always steal a horse from the Del Lobos over Twin Rocks. A lot of pronghorns. That's something that kind of, I won't say bugs me exactly, but that I don't understand about this game is they put in a bunch of different species of pronghorn, but yet they left out like bobcats and porcupines and what else did they leave out that was pretty important? It's another animal that I always thought they should have included, but they didn't. Steal a Del Lobo horse. What do you got over there? I don't want a flax and chestnut. We only ended up with one of those in the previous series, or the, not previous series, in the main story of this series, because, it was what was available. We got into a shootout and ended up bonding with a horse that we were... Or no, it was the first stallion that we came across. I think is what it was. I forget. You guys could go back and check and see what episode that was where we got Buckeye. But I think it was that we were looking for a stallion, and he was the first stallion that I actually came across. Sorry, Morgan. Alright. The hill to Finneganstead. Remember what the other animal was that I... Oh, mule deer. There should be mule deer all over this game. Not just the whitetails, and there's none. That's the other animal that, you know, I always wondered why they weren't in this game. Especially considering, like, you have 3 species of pronghorns now that are nearly impossible to tell the difference between at a distance. So why not cut one of those pronghorns and add in mule deer? Then again, they didn't get the white-tail buck antlers right for their 3 stars, so what the hell am I expecting? Oh, wrong canyon. This way. I like mule deer. Kind of cool how they're, like, the differences between them and whitetails. It's just interesting how they evolve differently, have a different form. Then again, I like deer in general, so it's a nice American paint. Again, too good for John in this playthrough. It looked like he was running with Tennessee Walkers, not Morgans. Yeah, there's another splash. Yeah, Silver Bay, Kentucky Saddler. I want another Morgan. Unless I just can't find one. Standard bred. It's a flaxen chestnut. Like Buckeye. Quit chasing the damn horses. Is this the herd that... No, there's the other ones. Yes, hello. You don't have to worry about me. Thoroughbred. Black Rabicana Tennessee Walker. And a Dapple Bay Tennessee Walker. Which are both tempting. And another one just spawned in. Dapple Gray Thoroughbred. Why can't we just have a nice little herd of Morgans roaming around somewhere out here that I can pick a mare from? And I mean a herd. I don't want just one by itself with some other horse.
You'll be all right, mister.
Looks like the herd that usually hangs out here is not here. Nope. Alright, then we'll head on down to just north, or not north, south of, on the hill above Thieves Landing. Just have to make sure we don't accidentally trigger the buffalo hunt. Although you can ignore those legendary hunts if you don't want to do them. At least ignore them until you're ready. God, at this rate I might have to steal the type of Morgan I want. Because I'm not seeing any.
Slow now.
Where's your master? I love that chestnut Tennessee Walker. Wish there were more of those in the game. There he is. He's sleeping under the tree. I think if you've been watching my Red Dead 1 series, you know exactly the kind of horses that I'm looking for. More American Standard Breds. Damn it. Why? Why? 2 Kentucky Settlers with an Avero. I just saw something that wasn't... I saw a 4th horse. What's the 4th horse?
Whoa, easy.
A black Kentucky Saddler. Yeah. It's a mare. Maybe tame that.
Look at you looking real handsome.
But I'd still like to go and find another Morgan. So I think we're just gonna call it quits right here for today. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And John and Morgan and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.